I was like, I have so much material. I cannot wait to let the chopper sing on this record.
What you mean, what you say, who you think you're talking to?
That's kind of a extensive background. You've done quite a bit before even before you released Found It.
Mm-hmm.
Explain a little bit of that to everybody who may not be familiar with your extensive background.
Well, I grew up like doing music, gospel choir, like the usual black kid, gospel choir, school choir, that whole thing. Then I went to Berklee College of Music. And then after that, I started releasing my own music.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started like producing for other people and collabing with other artists and things like that, especially like in the house genre overseas in like the UK. I won a songwriting contest, songwriting award, like the John Lennon songwriting contest. There we go. Performed at SOBs and like Rockwood, New York, like so many different places I can't even remember.
How did the 2 years of us dealing with the pandemic, things being locked down, how did it affect how you approached your music at the time?
Well, as an introvert, apart from like the whole destruction and are we gonna live type energy that was going on, I really kind of took it as like a time to cocoon myself and make so many songs. Like I wrote the majority of my upcoming EP during the course of the quarantine and whatnot. I started reaching out ironically via online means like Zoom, all these things with other artists, collaborating even more ironically than I had when we could be face to face. And it ironically made me a better artist. That sounds weird, but I feel like I became a better artist because I tapped into like life experiences and I started writing more about my life and stuff I hadn't talked about publicly through my music. I feel like I reached deeper in my artistry through that.
So, working along with all these other acts, how does it feel to have the difference between trying to collab and work with others in the industry and actually focusing on yourself, your own music, your own releases?
Honestly, it's refreshing. Like I write and produce my own music, like the vast majority of it. And so when I'm able to collab with other artists, it's, yeah, like I said, refreshing because it's like I can step outside of myself and they will push me in a different direction that maybe I myself won't naturally go into. And so I'll tap into like a deeper side of my own artistry that I might not have known was there.
Wow. What led you into releasing Last Lovers? Get the whole story because not everyone knows.
Okay, so I wrote Last Lovers in college. I'm writing it, and like at the time, I was really struggling. Does anybody like love anymore? Does anybody want real love anymore? I was very irritated because, you know, at the time it was very like, I'm a Sabbath. I don't need nothing. No shade to Meg. We love Meg. But like all of this kind of like cold, like I don't need emotion. I don't need love. I don't need anything type energy. And I'm like, I'm a lover girl. Like, I like love real bad. Like, where are the people who like love like I do? Yeah. And so I wrote the song. Like, it sounds really romantic because it is, but if you look at the lyrics, they're wistful. Like, it's like, is love still around? Does love exist? Does anybody believe in it like I do? And then when the pandemic came around, I pulled it out. Like I was going through like my little archive and I was like, wait a minute, these demos are kind of fire. Maybe I should do something with this. And the rest is history.
Let's go ahead and get into a track from Aria Lanelle. This is What You Mean. What went into the writing and the production of this particular track?
So the production of this track is by the producer Tondo 1988. This one I didn't produce, but I wrote it. And so he hit me. So there's an artist called Dances out there, like a house legend. And so he connected us. You guys need to work together. And so Tano sent me over the production and was like, hey, I can't really write to this. Another artist can't even write to it. What can you do with that? And he was like, the inspiration should be almost like F You by CeeLo Green.
Yeah.
And I had just gone through a breakup at that time. So I was like, I have so much material. I cannot wait to let the chopper sing on this record. And like, that's what happened.